And I understand there is bad blood between the UPND and the PF. And personally, I've been able to experience how even a person who has known you for 20 years, they know you're not a violent person, they know you're not a criminal, you don't steal, they know that. But when they see you in PF regalia and they know you, they hate you with a passion. They hate you with a passion. Look, you UPND supporters, affiliates, cadres, whatever you are, you created hatred for the PF as actually turned you into animals. And I saw it in this person's eyes. I feel like they have turned you into something without humanity. You lose your humaneness because of it. You know, because I was telling this person they have stolen from my shop things over 90,000 kwacha. And the person said you deserve it. And this person supposed to be my support system. Hey! So the UPND supporters, affiliates, cadres, when it comes to anything to do with the Patriotic Front members, their hatred is real and it has turned them into cold-blooded animals. I'll tell you, they feel nothing. And I'm looking at this magistrate who convicted Honorable Chilangwa and Honorable Chitotela. But magistrate, and your names are not helping because your names are Martin Namushi. Kezeli, you are making it look like the only reason you convicted these people is because you are UPND affiliated. That's how you are making it look. I'm not saying you are. I'm saying you're making it look because of your names and the way the country is charged at present. And because of the fact that reasonably looking at it, how did Honorable Nixon Chilangwa manage to go around breaking a car? Reasonably, with your mind, Honorable, by magistrate, I want you to tell me how you came to accept within yourself that basically Honorable Chilangwa managed to go around a car breaking it. This is a man who is physically challenged, okay, differently able to correct words, but in Zambia I would say he is lame. Right? One leg is shorter than the other leg and he moves by supporting with one hand on his thigh. And so he only has this one hand. And this one hand, he managed to go around breaking a car. And you have charged him for 5 years imprisonment for malicious damage. Okay. Namushi, Magistrate Namushi, are you sure? You are making you are dishonoring your profession. You are dishonoring your profession. Same thing that these two MPs were part of breaking this car and burning it. Are you sure? I'm sure it's because you heard cadres were there and those cadres are PF affiliated and the MPs who were there then it was them, and so you want to cook it all together and you have found something to fianta them. They're living go said Tifyata. Diego fianta uko. Now, you don't fianta using the law and breaking the law and making judgments that will make us lose respect for your courts. Because then you're going to destroy this country. And we can't allow that. We shouldn't tolerate that as Zambians. Magistrate Namush, please, you made an oath. So when you are judging, please take away your personal feelings. Whether you hate the PF or not, it doesn't even make sense how these MPs reduce themselves. It's just like we have a perfect example I'll give you. Right now, JJ's audio, which has been circulating, has named Clayson Hamasaka and Levin Goma and Mwinde. That these three, okay? Mwinde is a cadre from Southern Province. Leading, is it the youth chairman for Southern Province or something. And then Hamasaka, Clayson, and Nevin Goma. These are presidential aides at State House. He names them in this audio that these are the guys who abducted him and tortured him. Now, these are people who work with President Haga in the HM. They are free to walk up to him and no one will block them. So are you telling us because of what you have done, Magistrate Namush, Martin Namush, should we believe that Hamasaka and Levin Goma, because they are found with the President Hichilema, therefore even him was there at the abduction and at the torturing? Are you trying to tell us that's what we should also accept? Because you as a magistrate, you have been able to believe that the whole MPs could reduce themselves to go where those named cadres were and destroyed a car and burnt it. So we should also believe that if JJ was abducted by people who work at State House, then the whole president was also there. Should we believe that? That's how ridiculous it is. Even Gawana, Mike Gezeli was saying, maybe those two are trying to impress the president, and the president can never be part of such a thing, and we want to protect the name of the president. They're trying to negotiate with JJ in those audios. Because they say, no, maybe the guy was acting alone. These guys were acting alone, thinking they're going to impress the president. So maybe those cadres were trying to impress the MPs, but there's no reasonable. And I don't see how you found it, that there was reasonable doubt that these MPs would actually reduce themselves and be among its hooligan cadres and start breaking a car and touch it. Are you sure? You know, we understand the bigger plot is that you are eliminating MPs so that you can have by-elections because you want to have your numbers in parliament. JJ Banda is abducted. When he's found, he's taken up as a criminal and treated like a criminal and sent to Chipata prison there. And there at Chipata prison, he's not bailable. He's going through the courts. And now you have Honorable Chitotela, who has been convicted of a crime that is the arson, and the minimum sentence is 10 years. And then you have also gotten Nixon Chilangwa and said 5 years imprisonment. So you have 3 MPs technically that you are taking out of parliament. Tifyata, Tefio, Levingoma, they're Tifyata Mene, right? And you think Zambians, we are so dumb, we are so stupid. We'll just continue watching. I mean, that's what you did with Kwacha and Kabushi. We let you do it. I mean, you guys can do anything. This country, ilichia pa Zambia. You right? Look, Zambians, this is why we have to come together under UKA. But PF, we contributed to this hatred that these individuals have. Of course, the UPND manipulated it, but we did something that they could use. And this hatred that people have for us has turned them into animals. And these animals, animalistic behavior towards us, they will use it brutally. Now, the only way we can correct this situation is all well-meaning Zambians. My PF, I mean, wanatende muka, but my PF, I mean, wanakonda chalo, my UPND cadres, I mean, wanakonda chalo. Everyone who has said, look, I'm PF, but I believe we can do better. I'm UPND, but I believe we can do better. Citizens say, no, let's come together. Let's all come together and remove the UPND. And actually, sometimes I want to agree with Isio, my president Isio, to say, like, maybe even before 2026, because we can't allow this. The UPND are systematically fiantaling people, illegally doing things through the courts. Okay? We can't have a situation where we lose faith in the courts, Mwebantu. This country will become a banana republic. I don't want to leave such a Zambia for my children. I'm willing to do whatever I have to do to make sure that Zambia continues as a peaceful nation, as a Christian nation, as a democratic nation. Clearly, the UPND has no interest in maintaining that, because you can't be oppressing people so carelessly and think it's okay. So we need to come together. You MPs in parliament there, whether you're UPND or PF, you're whatever, you're independent, I want to call to you. It's time to start thinking of all resigning. And we dissolve that parliament. And we call for new elections. I think you owe Zambia that patriotism, because this is not acceptable. This Tifyata, and you're sitting there. It's time you became patriotic. You must all resign. And so we have fresh elections. Since it seems you want a lot of MPs to be recontest, right? So let all MPs just shut down. Resign. Let's start afresh.